Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolling with BJ in the Kitchen. If this is your first time tuning in, please, by all means, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of any videos that I upload. And feel free to hit that like button. And if this is not your first time tuning in, welcome back, family. Hey, hit that like button. Let me know you like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And let's get started with tonight's dinner. Tonight we are doing chicken noodle soup. Homemade chicken noodle soup, you guys. Yes. So let's get rolling. My seasonings, I'm using a half a teaspoon of accent salt. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. I like the flavor that it gives. Okay, so now I'm going over to the tablespoon. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt. Now, I'm making my seasoning in this bowl because I probably won't use all of it. I like to make it in the bowl, so if I don't use all of it, I could use some for something else. Okay, 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt. One tablespoon of garlic powder. Now we're going to use our half a tablespoon. I'm sorry, this is 1 teaspoon. I am so sorry. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon. Let me get it open, you guys. Okay, there we go. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of Lawry seasoned pepper. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Okay, now we're going to use 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. And I'm going to mix this up. I have some more ingredients that I'm going to put in here, but I'm not going to mix it in my seasonings because this is something that I'll probably be using in something else as well. Okay, so just mix this all up. And I have right here 5 washed clean chicken thighs. So they the chicken thighs with the skin and the bone. I'm going to debone them after they get done. Okay, now that I mix this up, I'm just going to take the tablespoon and I'm just going to start sprinkling the seasoning all over. Now, I may use all of it and I may not. Can you cut that down some, please? Okay, so actually, I'm using about 3 tablespoons of my seasoning that I made. And I'll leave that over there for something else. So now, this is chicken. Cut that down, please. This is chicken polo, the chicken flavored bouillon. Where's my 1 teaspoon. Well, let's do 2. Since it is chicken noodle soup, right? Okay, so we're using 2 teaspoons of the chicken bouillon. I have here about 5 chopped garlic cloves. Just going to put those off in there. Okay, and one more thing. Okay, I'm gonna use a half a teaspoon of basil leaves. It's crushed. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Now I'm going to chop up a half an onion and drop off in here. I'll be right back. Okay, I just cut up, I want you to see, I just cut them up really thick because they're going to cook down. I just want this to give it the flavor that I want. So later I'm going to add more onion, but this is just for the flavor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this with water and let the chicken cook down and make the broth. Then I'm going to take the chicken out and debone it, and then we're going to cook the noodles. So I'll be back in about an hour and 20 minutes, you guys. Okay, you guys, it's been an hour and 30 minutes that the chicken cooked. I told you 120, an hour and 20, but I let it cook an extra 10 minutes. So now I'm going to take it out the pot and put it in a bowl, and I'm going to debone it. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the water on for the noodles before I start deboning this chicken. See all that garlic and onion? Okay, so you know the stores are pretty empty. So I got these noodles, and this is what I'm gonna put in the pot. So I'm gonna get my water going, and I'm just gonna put water and salt in here, about a tablespoon of salt. Yes, it's not gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna rinse them off before I put them in the broth, so that'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna let these noodles boil, and I'll be back to debone the chicken. Okay, you guys, so it's just tap water. Okay, we want to put a tablespoon of salt, and I'm going to add a half a tablespoon of olive oil, just so my noodles won't stick together. Okay, so I'm going to get this going. I'm going to put it on the stove so it can start boiling. And I'm going to put my noodles in there and let those cook for about 18 minutes. So we'll be back to debone the chicken. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to take this spatula and just chop up this chicken. And what I'm doing is just bringing the bones up so I can pull them out. And while we're doing this, you guys, you can be hitting the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It'll help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Okay, so you see how easy? That's why I use chicken thighs, because it's very easy to debone chicken thighs. And I'm leaving the skin in. I want the skin in mine. But if you don't like the skin in yours, you can always take it out. Just take the skin off before you start deboning the chicken. Okay, so you see what I'm doing to debone the chicken, and I'll be back once those noodles get done. So what I'm going to do is, I got this celery. I'm going to dump this in the pot with the hot broth so it can start cooking. And then I have this onion. I'm going to dump that, cut that up and put it in a pot. And then I have some petite carrots. I'm going to put those in the pot as well. As soon as I finish deboning all this chicken, we're going to put those items in the pot and let those start simmering. Okay, and I used 5 chicken thighs. Okay, so we're just going to let this chicken sit and cool off. And I'm going to wash up these carrots right quick. And I'm probably going to put maybe about a cup or a cup and a half of carrots. But I'll let you know. So let me put this over to the side and wash up the carrots, and I'll be right back. Okay, the celery is already in. I have that half an onion chopped up. Just dump that off in there. And then I have about a cup and a half of petite baby carrots. I'm gonna dump. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go on and put all of them in there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put this on low fire and let all this cook together for about 20 minutes. And once it gets done, I'm gonna cut it off and wait for the noodles to get done, and then we're gonna mix it together and we're gonna have our old-fashioned homemade chicken noodle soup. Okay, you guys, it's time to put the chicken back in. The noodles are ready, and I think the veggies are ready as well. So I let them cook for about 25 minutes on medium-low. And the noodles cooked about 20 minutes. Once the water came to a boil, then I put the noodles in the water and let them cook for about 20 to 22 minutes. Okay, so I'm just adding the chicken back. So as you can see, I didn't chop it up real fine. I left it in chunks. Okay. With the heat, it'll separate on its own. Okay, so we got the chicken back in the pot. That look good, just like it is. Just trying to get all the extra out the bowl. Okay. So now for the noodles, I rinsed them with cold water. Okay, so I'm just going to put about that much in there. Let's see what happened. I used a bag and a half because I wasn't for sure how much I was going to need. Okay, that looks really good. So I don't need the rest of those noodles, so I'll try to figure out something to make with those. And I'm gonna leave this just like it is. This looks really, really good. Okay, you guys. It's time to hit that like button. Time to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And it's time to take a test. Test out this chicken noodle soup. I want to get a little bit of everything in there. Trying not to get all this juice in here. It's drowning out my soup. Okay. Okay, you guys, let me get a spoon and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I got my spoon and I am ready. Oh, it looks so good, but it's quite hot. Wow, it's really good. Oh, this is good. The flavor, everything is just on point. Wow. Okay. Another satisfying video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video. Try the recipe. Be blessed and be safe. And I will see you back here in this kitchen, rolling with BJ, next time. Oh, and by the way, the name will be BJ's homemade country style chicken noodle soup. Okay? So, have a good night. Bye.